Hey guys, welcome to a special lunchtime review on Tammy's channel. Normally I do lunchtime reviews every day on my own channel, and the link's below in the description if you like these. But this one is a fish and chips, beer battered pollock bites and thick cut potatoes by Chef Ramsay. And Walmart sells a bunch of these chef meals. I've been going through and trying them all on the lunchtime review channel, so if you want to go there, again, link's below. We bought this at Walmart. It was $5.94. It is for a 10 ounce or 283 gram meal. The reason I'm not doing this on my channel is because I only do microwave, shelf stable sandwiches, things that you could take to work generally. This one you cannot microwave. So it is 230 calories for half the meal, or if you eat the whole thing, it's 470, which is interesting because normally they're not split in half like that. But there's your other information if you want it. And Tammy also puts those at the end in a picture. So the cooking direction, it says crispy beer battered fish served with traditional British style thick cut chips, which are fries to us in America. You can do them in the air fryer if you want, and they're actually saying that's the preferred method. So work, you might have an air fryer at work. I can't imagine who's cleaning that thing every time it's used, but you never know. We might have an air fryer at work. If you do, there's the directions for that. I'm going to do the oven. So the oven, you want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. You're going to remove the product from the packaging and place it into a lined sheet pan. I've got a little sheet pan with a parchment paper over here. Cook for 22 minutes to a minimum internal temperature of 165 degrees and desired crispness. Of course, you know, most people don't have thermometers, just they're going to measure every meal, but you never know. You might want to do that. Remove from the oven and let stand for 2 to 3 minutes before you eat it. Caution, product will be hot. So 22 minutes. So I want to show you what it looks like. Is it just going to be loose in this box? That's my guess. Oh, it's in bags. Okay. So that's it. Two packages. Let me get a pair of scissors out. So there's your fish and there's your chips. So I've got my pan here. I'll dump my fries out first. Oh yeah, these chips are quite big potato chips. They're big, not potato chips, big fries. Flatten them out on a single layer there. That's pretty decent. And then my fish, it's gonna be right there, and I'm gonna spread them out. So you get one big piece, and I got like 4 other smaller pieces. And it doesn't say anything about flipping them over or anything like that while you're baking them. So we're just gonna stick it in the oven for 22 minutes, and I'll be back to see what it looks like when it comes out. All right, so here it is out of the oven, and I do have to say it's not, I was worried about the bottoms and the tops being a little soggy on the fish, but it's not. It's really good and firm. The fries are not soggy at all either, because I've had fish before to where if you don't flip it over, it gets kind of soggy and wet on the bottom. These didn't, they did pretty good. So I'm just moving these over to a plate so I can go over to the table and try them out, because I'm not gonna be a savage and eat off the baking sheet. That would just be, that'd be craziness, you know. I tell you what, these are some big fries. Look how big that thing is. That's like almost like a potato wedge. But I'm gonna get them all. Now it does show on the front, you know, it shows suggested serving size, or suggested serving is with, you know, lemon and tartar sauce and stuff. I don't have tartar sauce, but here it is. There. I don't have any tartar sauce, so I'm just gonna try them just like this. I might get a little ketchup. Just put on my plate because I like my fries or chips with ketchup. But yeah, I'm gonna let this cool off for just a minute, take it over the table. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do real quick while I got you close up. Let me get a fork. I wanna pull this fish apart and let's see what it looks like inside. Let's get this big piece. Not only does it let you see what it looks like inside, but it lets me get it cut open and start cooling off a little bit because it is steamy. Pretty nice. It's a nice piece of flaky fish. You can tell it's not a processed fish, because a processed fish they wouldn't get the flakes in there. So this is actually fish. You know, it's not ground up and mushed together in a patty. So that's good news. It's all right. I'm gonna take us over the table. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna try the fish first because I've already got fish all over this fork. So I'm gonna try it first. And let me just say, I like a good tartar sauce, but I would try it without tartar sauce first for you all anyway, just to let you know what it tastes like. Texture-wise, it's pretty decent. The breading has got a little bit of just a touch of a pasty texture to it. I love the flavor, but the texture, one side is really crispy and the other side, remember I always said that I will usually flip fish over so it won't get wet or soggy on the bottom. This one wasn't wet or soggy, but it didn't get crispy on the other side, so it's got a little bit of a pasty breading texture. And it's been every bite. I do have one of another piece completely. Let me try it. It has it as well. So if you've ever done, I mean, this tastes better than fish sticks, but if you've ever done fish sticks in the oven and you don't flip them over, they get one side that's really kind of pasty and the other side's crispy. That's kind of what these do. I personally would recommend you flip them over about halfway through. That way you get both sides a little crisp, or even like let it do it like I don't know, 15 minutes and leave the last 5, 6, 7 minutes. Flip it over and do the last 7 minutes flipped over. That's just me, but I think that would help avoid that pasty side. So not bad texture wise, but it does have that paste. I can live with it, but it is a little pasty. Now these fries, they're thick. They did cook though. They did heat up, so that's good. I was worried that they were going to be so thick that it was going to be cold on the inside, but they're not. They're warm. Now I can't say that they're super hot, but they are very warm. And these are some thick potatoes, and you will want, I didn't add salt, pepper, I didn't get ketchup or anything. I just came over here to eat them. You'll probably want some salt on those, maybe even a little pepper, because they're very, and ketchup would be good too. They're very potato-y. So the texture is really nice. They're really cooked well. They're not mushy. They're not crunchy. They're nice. And the outside, even though they were in the oven, the outside is not even crunchy really. For those of you that like a crunchy French fry or a crunchy fry, crunchy chip, this is not going to do it for you. This is more like, this is baked potato texture. Even the skin is not crispy. It's very soft. So, you know, some people are going to love it, and it's not going to be for other people. Even that small one feels pretty mushy. Yeah, it was pretty soft too. Yeah, even these teeny tiny little pieces are soft. So it didn't really get crispy at all. So just know that. So for me, texture wise, it's okay, but it's not stellar. Like I want the fish, they should have told you to flip it over. I don't want my fish to be pasty. I don't like pasty breading. Even though it's not wet on the bottom, it still didn't crisp up, so it's pasty. The potatoes, I really wish I know it's a thing to make them really thick like this, but if they made them a little bit smaller and made them a little crisper, I would have liked them better. These are more like, they're not even good potato wedges, because potato wedges have some breading on them that gets crisp. These aren't like these. These are almost literally like a baked potato that they've sliced up. So just keep that in mind. For me, I really rather would have them a little crisper. Flavor-wise, they're good. The potatoes are potato, and they're very potato-y. Just like if you were to eat a raw baked potato, that's what they taste like. So it's nothing special going on with these potatoes. The fish, it does have a decent flavor, fish flavor. It's not too fishy or too strong. It's a nice flavor. There is a different seasoning to those as well than you would get with a traditional like Gordon's fish. Like I used to get the extra crispy or the crispy fish from them. This has a different flavor than that. You still get that fish flavor, which is very similar, but the breading is different. There's a different seasoning or something in these, and they're not as crispy as those Gordon ones are either. So with that all being said, I would rather buy that than this, and you bake those as well. This is not a bad meal. It's just got some things that I would do differently and change. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I give meals on my Lunchtime Review channel a 5 rating. I mean, up to a 5. My scale is a 0 to 5. I don't think I've ever given anything a 0. It's usually 1 to 5. This would fall in the 4 category. It's good, but it's not excellent, and there's things that they could definitely do better with it. I think the fish could be improved just with directions, and the chips, I don't know, they're awfully thick, and I know that's their thing, but it's just not my thing. So again, if you like them thick and potatoey, then you're gonna love it. So for me, it's gonna be a 4 out of 5. I probably wouldn't get this one again. I would rather have that. I would rather buy Gordon's fish and just bake that in the oven. I like it better, the crispy one. And just get, I mean, you can get baked fries that are better than these two. I just don't like the really thick potatoey fry. But anyway, that's just me. Hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.